Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I felt guided to do a reading on what to expect with your energies and this next coming week, especially with the strawberry full moon that we just went through. That was not a full moon, guys. That was like a portal. That was like very intense energy. Everyone that I've talked to that is on their ascension journey like went through it. So I'm very curious to see what's the messages going forward. Like for me, it was so powerful. Like it really helped me. Look, we have the devil here. It really helped me really release those last little remaining issues I was having with a karmic cycle that I've been dealing with my whole entire life. Like I'm talking since I was probably 10 years old. So it was very powerful. So let's get on into it. All right, Spirit. Oh, so my heart just fell. And so my twin flame actually found this and spray painted it and made it his own. But there's a 4 in here. So it might be like something that you needed to heal when it comes to like your stability. And remember, stability doesn't have to be just finances or everyday life. Like stability can be within yourself, like spiritual stability, mental stability, etc., etc. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know? So we have the King of Swords in reverse. I instantly heard, don't think that it's almost like Spirit like humbling you. Like, yes, like you, for this collective, I think that, you probably had like some major breakthroughs, but it's almost like don't start spiritual bypassing is what I'm hearing, and don't start seeing yourself as too mastered. We're always healing. We're always going deeper. If you are on this journey to ascend, and you've accepted. So like say you're on a twin flame journey and you've accepted that like you have a spiritual purpose, Spirit will continue to humble you. And then we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, I also heard from the King of Swords that you don't have all the clarity that you need right yet. And like you're only seeing half the picture. And we have Judgment in reverse here, so that really clarifies for me. And can I have one more, please? Maybe don't assume. Don't assume. Oh yeah, and then my Page of Wands. And with this deck of cards, my Page of Wands, she's she's tiny. She's young. So I think Spirit's like telling you that to always see yourself as someone that's learning, and that you don't know better than the universe. You don't know better than God. And that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. I just heard, yes, you've trained for this for years, but it's a lot different when you're on the 3D planes, right? Like it's a lot different when you're on your mission is what I'm hearing. I am gonna keep the 9 of Pentacles here, which is amazing. But then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I think there might be a message here for someone that it's like an acknowledgement of how far you've come. But it's almost like if you allow yourself, if you allow your head to get too big, you know, like you could regress, or like, you know, like you could step back into ego. So, you know, the Queen of Wands is all about upright, you know, being an empowerment, confidence, you know, really stepping into your power. But it's in reverse. So it's like this warning here. It's almost like I hear lots of things about like the dark feminine, and I do like, I don't even know what that is, but I do wonder sometimes if that's you know, sometimes our way of allowing ego and you know, judgment to step in there. Like a dark feminine to me doesn't resonate, because that's just not the essence of the feminine, right? So that sounds like more like someone that's trying to step into their power, and someone that's trying to take their, you know, their power back from places that they've been giving, you know, leaking energy. So, you know, I'm really channeling something right here that it's like, don't allow yourself to kind of create your own narratives. And I will claim that myself, because I've always struggled with that. But like, don't allow yourself to create your own narratives, and, you know, think that like, you know, you're in alignment, but really like you're stepping into old patterns is what Spirit's saying. But we have the Nine of Pentacles here as well. And I love this deck. It's a little small deck, but it's perfect for these weekly readings. But yeah, she's got her glass of wine. She is confident as F. And, you know, like she also looks like she's got her like Seven of Pentacles right there. Like, you know, if you've seen the traditional Seven of Pentacles, it's someone that's tending to their garden. So she's got her Seven of Pentacles there, and then she's got her Nine of Pentacles. So I think Spirit's saying that, you know, you're on the right trajectory, but I honestly do feel like, you know, like there's a fine line. So if like you did like maybe clear a lot of like garbage, is what Spirit's saying, or if like you jump timelines, or you you know, cleared a lot of karmic cycles, that's really great, and they are congratulating you. But like as everyone that should know on their ascension journey, you can always get pulled back into your old vortex by the choices that you make. So that's like a really great message that I just channeled without even looking at the spread and what they're saying together. But honestly, I actually think that's like what they are saying. I am just gonna get one clarifier for Judgment. So like what I'm really getting here with the Judgment in reverse clarified by the Star, those are two major arcanas, is that yeah, just the energy that like, you know, don't think that like, you know, things are set in stone. And, you know, I'm really almost getting this energy of like, let the universe surprise you. If you think you know, you actually don't. But it's like in a good way. It's not a bad thing. So like, if like you think that, let's say for example, you feel like you have like quite the blueprint of like how your life is gonna go. Well, Spirit's like, you know, as you heal and as you ascend, and keep making these choices that actually align with your higher self, those things might change. Sorry guys, my alarm went off, which is quite a good sign, because I find that, you know, when your alarm goes off and on a reading, or like if your phone rings or someone knocks on the door, that's also like Spirit giving like that extra confirmation and nudge. So what we were talking about was how like, you know, Spirit was saying like, don't think you know, because you don't. And like, you know, like it's on the ascension journey, it can be filled with lots of different twists and turns, and you really don't know where the road will go. And so like when my alarm went off, I was like, oh, like, do we have any clarifiers on, you know, when this like wake up call, like this alert will come to you? I don't have like anything clear here, but what I'm getting intuitively is that like it either already did happen or it will happen like soon. And it will be like an alert and like a wake up call from the divine, which is, in my experience, it's always like a really good thing. So yeah, I am gonna get a clarifier for the Seven of Cups too, just because that can mean many different things. Okay, so this collective has come to a point in their journey where they, through clarity and through clear choice, they're able to turn their wheel themselves. And but there is, again, like a warning here that, like, you know, when you're just grounding in a new choice, when you're just grounding in a new vibration or vortex, you know, the wheel can turn back. So yeah, because we only have like the three of pentacles here. And how many do we have here? We've got a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so she's not at her 7 yet. So like Spirit's saying like there's still work to go, and that's where I really got from the King of Swords in reverse, is that, like, you know, don't start spiritually bypassing, don't start, you know, allowing yourself to get a spiritual ego. And that is truly a thing, because ego can be really sneaky. You know, be like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, you know, start messing around here. I know that from experience. But yeah, so we have like the Seven of Cups. You know, when the Seven of Cups is upright, it's all about options, choices. And, you know, like, there's choices that, you know, you can always choose, but some of them are not for your highest path. Like, you have a snake here, you have a skull, and then I think that one's like a whole bunch of jewels and money. I'm not really sure what that is. That's like a mystery surprise. But that one's flowers and that one's hearts. Intuitively, I feel like that one's like the one that the artist wanted people to like see as, like, you know, the divine. But the fact that it's like, you know, in reverse, it's kind of like this strawberry full moon really helped people get clear enough, strong enough in that manifestation, in that, I'm just channeling here. I just think a lot of people through this strawberry full moon energy had a lot of breakthroughs. And, you know, I can clarify that because, like, I've talked to, you know, quite a few people, and that has been either like what they just went through, or, like, you know, they're coming to these realizations right now. And for me, like, I literally was like, you know, just having a normal Sunday, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, and it was somewhere where I wasn't aligned, but I thought I was aligned. So that might be, you know, something very helpful for someone. So, do I have any other messages? Yeah, I think just like with the Page of Wands, like, Spirit's just asking you to stay in, like, you know, a curious, passionate energy, but also like willing to learn, right? And willing to understand that, like, you know, you're still kind of, okay, so like the main message is that, like, whatever change or breakthrough or choice that you've made that is bringing you into, like, you know, personally, I see it as, like, you know, a brand new energy, so a brand new vibration. Just remember that, like, this is a very, like, immature choice, and, like, you haven't grounded it completely. So just, like, stay in that, like, humble, curious, passionate energy, and allow Spirit to, like, guide you and kind of I heard manipulate, so maybe just nudge you in the directions that you need to go. Okay, so What else do we need to know about the strawberry full moon and this coming week? Okay, North Node, cosmic purpose. So, you know, your North Node is, well, the North Node and South Node are really important when it comes to like your life and like what you came down here and reincarnated for. And so, you may have like gotten some spiritual downloads about like, you know, like what your North Node is, what your life purpose is, and like how to like go in that direction. But also, it could be that like, you know, you had a breakthrough and a spirit saying that like, you know, this has got to do with your North Node. So it's like, it's a very big karmic cycle, or you may be going through a very big karmic cycle right now. So just know that like spirit saying like this is not a small thing. Renewal, spark. Yeah, like I really feel like this just vibrant, brand new energy. Like whatever change or breakthrough or choice that has been made, you know, like it's good. It has a very happy, joyful, relieving energy. As I said, like, you know, like when we were talking about the Judgment in reverse and the Star, it's like, don't think that like, you know, you have your whole like path lined out, because spirit is like gonna, I honestly think that like there's gonna be lots of more twists and turns, and you're gonna have a lot of surprises, which is like, you know, that's exciting. And you know, I used to think that that wasn't exciting. I didn't like the unknown, but I really have healed with that, and now I've like really learned to like embrace it and be excited about it. So for some, like you really oh, we have twin flames popping out back here, but this isn't necessarily about a twin flame connection. This is more like personally about you, like what you're going through. So that might be a confirmation for someone. Maybe someone needed a sign, or maybe they had a twin flame breakthrough. I don't know. But we have facade beliefs. So for some, you might have had like a massive ego death during the strawberry full moon, and you know that will continue to happen. So like upheaval could be really real right now, but also it's just when we have these breakthroughs and we raise our vibration, or we, you know, we switch timelines, it's because we have like peeled enough of separation consciousness out of our consciousness, basically. So for example, if you feel like you can only go into one door to get what you want, and then, you know, spirit's like, well, like we want to bring you what you want, but like, you know, how about you release resistance and surrender, and we'll, you know, bring this wish fulfillment in another way. Can I get one more, spirit? Okay, yeah, twin flames. What's this about, spirit? Yeah, so maybe lots of people are on their twin flame journey, and you know, like they're having breakthroughs when it comes to like their wish fulfillment and how to have like, you know, their union, or depending on like how far you are on the journey. Like, you know, for me, it's not even about my twin flame anymore. It's more about you know, building my heaven on earth, and living a life of alignment, and, you know, being in alignment with my soul's purpose and my mission. And then we have forming structure, solid foundation. So whatever this was, it's helping you really I heard step in further into your divine self, on who you truly are. Okay, can I get surrender card, spirit? What can we expect? Ooh. Surrender to non-action, and one more, spirit. I don't feel Okay, actually 3. Surrender defensiveness and surrender to trust. Okay, well, it's really interesting that we have like 2 really soft, like dreamy colors in between like fiery. So like, I think there's a message here to like, just like kind of slow your roll and, really allow yourself to come to stillness and feel your feelings. And yeah, like there's just a message here on like, don't allow yourself to fall back into old patterns of like, you know, old ego patterns or old ego tricks. So we have surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. I also think that this is like a message that like, if you're like really purging and, you know, like you're going through a lot of ascension symptoms, the upheaval is real. Like you need to allow yourself to rest, because like if you made like a massive change in your vibration, you have to like kind of allow your body to, process that. And if you don't, like you'll become really tired and depleted. And then we have surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you've chosen the right path. Yeah, and I'm also getting like, you know, allow yourself to be like really close to spirit right now, really close to your spirit guides, really close to your angels, or like whatever you believe in. Like just really keep that strong, because they're really helping you transition into this new vibration. It's time. And surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. This is more towards yourself. This is more towards like how, so what Spirit's giving me an example of is like, so say something like would always really trigger you, like say you just for some reason you're always super triggered by your cousin or something. But what Spirit's saying is that like it's actually not your cousin or like, you know, the external factor that's triggering you. It's you know, our brains, they like the comfort zone. They like you know, our brains want to protect us, right? Like that's what we're designed for, and that's like why the ego was, you know, thought to be created, even though it doesn't exist. But the thing is that it, like that's like the design, right, is to protect. But Spirit's saying there's nothing to protect from. So if you know, practice the mirror exercise, use the mirror exercise. If you, I don't know, whatever you do to help yourself, like, get through a trigger, like, use that modality, because Spirit's saying that it's actually more you than it is anything else. And it's just, like, kind of, like, it is kind of the universe testing, saying, hey, like, are you really ready to jump out of this vortex into a new one? But it's also, you know, that's just how the brain works, you know, like old habits die hard is exactly what I just heard. Okay, Spirit, what can we expect for our next week? And we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Isn't that funny that I channeled that earlier? Like this is, for a lot of people that are watching this, like, you know, like, this is not a small deal. You came onto this earth to clear a massive amount of karmic debt. A massive amount of karmic debt for you, for your families, for, you know, your bloodline, your ancestors, whatever, like, for the whole entire collective. Like, it's like you came here for a reason. And then we have yes. Oh, and it's right aligned with surrender to trust. Just say yes. So like whatever you just like decided or whatever change you made, or, you know, whatever it was, whatever this breakthrough was, Spirit is so happy about it. I'm not actually getting the same message from this card. I think it's just telling you to stay in your divine essence, to stay in your power. She seems very calm, collected, and stable. So like, whatever you do, just allow yourself to focus on your stability, and you know, not you know, a lot of people, actually, I think people probably do know this, that most of our patterns are when it comes to our thinking, and that's where it stems from. So like, really making sure that like you have like a beautiful garden in your mind and in your heart during this transition is very important. And then, yeah, like you've got this, boo, you're strong. And again, like, another thing about stability, like, remain stable, remain strong, stay in your power. Okay, and we'll get some healing spirits, Oracle. It is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. Yeah, Spirit like really wants to just like, you know, hold you close during this time. You have the power to make yourself better. Yeah, let go of any like victim mentality. Although I don't think that, like, I think that this group is very strong spiritually, and they take a lot of responsibility and accountability when it comes to their own spiritual healing. And be the best version of yourself and start today. That's beautiful. This is the perfect time. Absolutely. I don't think I need to really go too further into it. Like, they've got great messages, and it's just a message here of like, you know, if like you are feeling weak, like, really rely on Spirit, and, you know, call on your spirit guides, meditate, breathe. You know, like, if this is like some sort of habit or addiction or like some sort of mental pattern, before you like decide to like go into that, take a second and be like, hey, what do I need right now? All right, Spirit did tell me to take out my tea leaves because, yeah, I mean, oh, wow, we've got lots going on here. All right, we have news of a birth or new business opportunity. Woohoo. Wishbone, a wish is granted. And candle, you will be shown the way. Aw. Yeah, this is just like a very auspicious like message, like that, like, you are going the right way. You are doing fantastic. I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, it's this one. Basket. Recognition. Reward for merit. Spirit's just saying, like, we are so proud of you. What you just went through, what choice you made, what change, what breakthrough, whatever it is, it was massive, guys. And Spirit's really proud of you. And I'm really proud of you. And, you know, like, this is, it's not a small thing, what we're doing here. Like, if you're interested in this video and you watch it, honestly, like, I think that you're really killing it, and Spirit really wants you to know that. Recognition, reward for merit. And this also reminds me of the 9 of Cups, which we have here. So, yay for you. Okay, guys, I will see you for my next video. Okay, bye-bye.